Yeah. We've done really well at that recently, cutting them loose quick when we noticed.
Yeah, I think I saw a post. You're like 1/3 success rate.
Yeah.
That's tough. We're not that bad. We're like probably 2/3, maybe 70%.
Yeah.
But maybe just because we're a little bit more deliberate. Now,
possibly, yeah. Yeah, that could be true. You guys probably are a bit more deliberate than I am.
Well, we kind of have to be at this size because every new body is like a footprint constraint, and they interact with so many more people, and a lot of this is culture fit now and core value match and that sort of thing, and but it's also just a lot of lessons learned along the way. We have a low attrition rate, but we have attrition. I mean, people leave. They're asked to leave or they leave on their own, but it's not high, which is good, obviously. But there's been times where we've let people stay for longer than necessary because they're nice. People like them.
Right.
And that's maybe been an Achilles heel we've had to try to deal with.
Yeah, we let go of a woman. We kept her way too long. She was super sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Super sweet. She didn't get a lot of work done, super slow, but it was like we talk about it at our weekly meetings, like, she's not cutting it. She'd been with us for like a year. And we're like, fuck. Finally, it was just, we had to do it. Had to.
Yeah, I feel like we kind of find ourselves in that position often as well, right? Where your heart is saying one thing and your brain is saying the other, and it's like, we just came off the holidays and all this kind of stuff. It's the last thing you want to do is feel like, hey, Merry Christmas, bye.
Right.
Happy New Year somewhere else. But
yeah.
I don't know. It's sort of the necessary part of this. And every time we get into that position, I've got a picture of my kids on my phone as my background. And it's just them or her, them or him, right? Who do I care more about? Because if I keep somebody who isn't supposed to be here, it's money out of my pocket.
Right. And the time and energy, right? You're putting attention on that shit.
Well, it's showing everybody else what you're willing to tolerate and prioritize too. Is if you're not willing to cut, toxic or cancerous people, even if they're very nice, if they're just becoming a liability in their lack of production and their lack of productivity, then that's not any better.
Yeah, we realized that with this woman I was referring to, is junior staff were coming to us and like, look, she's not getting her work done. She's not competent.
Mm-hmm.
And it finally got to the point where I was like, holy shit, we're keeping her around, but it's having a cult. Now it's having, we look bad,
mm-hmm.
right? It look like we're messing with the culture here. And
it erodes their confidence in you too. It's hampering to your leadership.
Exactly.
That's tough.
Yeah.
We started realizing like we treat a lot more like a football team now. Like from like a salary cap perspective, like our labor margin needs to be X. And so it means that we have X amount to pay for the entire team. And that's going to be some A players, it's going to be some C players. And because you can't have perfect in everything. But it also is, usually we have this thing called waivers where if you don't make the cut, you're gone. And they don't wait till the end of the season. Like, I'm a big Lions fan. They've been the king of the freaking waivers this season because they have all these injuries on the defense side. They don't think twice to cut somebody loose when somebody's coming back off of IR. Like, they got two guys coming back. They play the 49ers tonight. They got two guys coming back from injury reserves. So they had to free up 2 roster slots. Well, sorry, guys. I know you played the last couple of weeks, but we got to let you go.
Yeah. Should they even play their starters this week?
Well, that's the thing is they're still neck and neck with the Vikings for the number 1 seed.
But I think even if they lose tonight, it's still
they can still get it if they win against the Vikings.
Yeah. So this should almost be like an off. They should
bye week. Yeah. Well, the rate of their injuries, they should be wise to do that. But Dan Campbell is probably going to go on 4th down and everything and put all the starters in.